Hey Capricorn, how are you? My name is Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you. And if there are any messages that resonate with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, I love it. All the info for that is in the description box below. So, hi. Oh my God. We just had that full moon in Sagittarius. How was that? I guess we'll see right now, but I thought it was great. And also the moon is just so stunning. I mean, okay. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords reversed. We have the Emperor reversed. And we have you, the Devil. When you show up as yourself in a reading, it's very telling, very powerful, very potent energy. Okay, so we also have Aries energy here. So for some of you, this could be like specifically a person. So Cap, this is just specific. It's kind of coming up right now, so I'm just gonna say it. For some of you, it might be like, are you dealing with an Aries? Is there an Aries who's close to you in your life who's kind of aloof? Maybe it's pissing you off. If so, I love it. But for some of you, it could be specifically that. Again, this is a general reading, so different people are watching, so I feel like that just had to be said, because the Page of Swords is kind of an aloof energy, and sometimes, so I feel like I'm just going to say this and I'll maybe wrap up that thought, and then I'll kind of do the more broader reading. But yeah, for some of you, if you're dealing with an Aries who's close to you, that maybe who is pissing you off, and that they're like aloof about their emotions, or maybe not really, just being kind of aloof. This is just to kind of, Capricorn, just let them, okay? The Devil likes to control and be like, maybe if there's even someone, again, for some of you, I feel like it's specifically an Aries, who, if you're very fixated on the material, like, you know what I mean? That person is really like grinding your gears. Just set them free. And really, set yourself free. It's not even them, it's you. Right? Because the Devil in these chains, it's very easy, right? To take off these chains when you're attached to the Devil. See these people? It's like, we just hear this like strange tire screeching. That's the Devil being like, stop telling them what to do. But yeah, for some of you, I feel like it's like to almost, if you're very fixated on a person, set yourself free, baby, because they're on their journey. Really look at yourself, and you're very self-aware, I think, that the journey you've been on and are on, and when you really, really acknowledge yourself, when you're not stuck in the, no, I haven't, or whatever, like you have changed, you have grown, you have evolved, and that it's like to give people the opportunity to do the same, right? And it's hard, oh my God, when we like, we just want people to behave a certain way. It's almost like, and I'm learning all about this too, it's like kind of when we're doing that, it's like we're not just giving them the benefit of the doubt that they're on their own journey and that they'll make their own growth, realizations, blah, 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 blah. But it is also about us a little bit, right? When someone out there is like, they're doing this and that, it's almost like assuming that, you know, well, I'd be happy if this person did this or this person did that, right? And now too, Cap, be a boss about it maybe with this specific person. And for some of you, it's not an Aries, but it's also like, you can set the new boundary with this person, you know, to be like, hey, I know we've been this way in the past, but now it's like, you know, this isn't working for me anymore. I care about you, and this feels like it's not really give and take, right? I just want us to show up for each other, right? It's also okay to speak and change the dynamic. But, okay, so that was kind of like half the reading already. So for some of you, like, doesn't resonate at all, fine. But I feel like that's like a specific message for someone, so had to be said. But also, this is like very, again, it's like the Capricorn, I feel like this is you. It's like maybe even you within just how you relate to other people, and it's like, I think it's like you're just still figuring it out, right? This is kind of like a beginner's mindset. It's kind of, yeah, a little bit aloof, learning. I think you're learning yourself, Capricorn. Actually, okay, now it's like if someone out there is kind of triggering you a bit, it's like maybe because at the end of the day, everyone is a teacher. It's a mirror of you. Because I think actually, yeah, okay, now it's all clicking. This card really is a person, which in this case, I think it's also you, who's learning how to truly find true intimacy with others. And it doesn't just mean bow chicka wow, but it also does. But it's like, you know, you're learning this too, I think, right? So at the end of the day in life, I think it's so beautiful. Like there are no friends or enemies, there are only teachers. And when we can see this in this way, then there's only love for everybody, right? So again, consider this, Capricorn, that it's like if someone out there is like aloof and pissing you off and you're feeling disconnected from them, it's like, I think you're still, maybe it's like how you used to be and you're moving away from that and it's triggering you because it's like, yeah, like it's showing you a part of yourself. But I think you've grown a lot, Capricorn. You have really that, in that Sagittarius full moon kind of saying that theme, which is all about expansion, you have expanded a lot. And I think you're learning how to play with others in more meaningful ways because you're learning how to like, okay, I don't mean this to sound like, if I was going to say, because you're learning how to play with yourself. I'm like, you know what I mean though, but I know how it sounds. Oh, fuck. But I think it's like to give whoever may be out there, anyone, even if it's not a specific person, not in areas, whatever, anyone out there who kind of pisses you off, to give them grace and kindness and compassion. And also you can set boundaries because it's like, I think it's just a mirror of you and how you're also learning to be less aloof in life and less, you know, and be more connected and show that wild side of you, the devil, baby. And so there's something, I think, Capricorn, that it's almost like, you know, I think in the past you've been like, those fears and the ego and blah, blah, and trust me, I'm the same. I'm a Cancer, like that cardinal energy is like, but you know, I think in the past your emperor self was very domineering and kind of like, I deserve this, I'm good, I should be doing this, why is it? And now I think you've been kind of, you're healing from that, okay? I think, and this is why kind of maybe you're at a more kind of, you know, beginner's mindset of life a little bit, being like, okay, I'm seeing things through a new lens. And this also is very frenetic energy. So if you're feeling a little bit, give yourself kindness and grace as well, because you're changing. It's like you're in the chrysalis and you're trying to come out of the chrysalis. That's a little chaotic, right? But this is also a card of like all the thoughts, just like to sometimes also think before we speak, right? We want to speak from the heart. The mind is merely the servant of the heart. But I think you're stepping into this is reversed, but again, this is that Aries energy, but you're stepping into a place of leadership that now it's like your emperor self might be like, you know, like a quieter power, right? And I feel that for myself too. I'm like, I'm your opposing sign. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of going through that as well. That it's like the foundation of the mountain climb that you're always going to be on, like all these different mountains, isn't going to be in this like frantic, like, I must conquer all and there's not enough for it must all be mine. It like, which is just the fears, right? It's just the fears and like wanting to be loved and wanting to be like, you know. I think your new foundation that you're setting, that maybe you're kind of here right now, you're like, okay, I feel different about myself. I'm seeing things differently. I'm relating to people differently. And it's like now your foundation is, because this is you building a new foundation, right? Of like your true essence, your true power, your true like talents, your true hilarity, your true passion, your true love, your true everything, right? And that when you kind of pursue things, it's going to just be from like, you can just lead by existing. You don't have to domineer, right? So I think you're stepping into a really powerful place. So again, anyone who's pissing you off out there, they're a teacher. It's a part of you that it's either like, I used to be more like that, or I'm still kind of like that, or like, but you're growing past that. And if you've grown past that, to give people the compassion and grace that they have the capacity in them to grow past that as well. We got to give people space and also give them credit. And also everyone is different. We're all different. We're all different, right? And now the devil, this is you, baby. I actually like the devil in this reading. I mean, I always like the devil, but it's, in this reading, I like it. It's almost like, not that I don't have much to say about it, but I think it's just like, yeah, you're just showing up as you. It's like intuitively, that's how it's coming up for me, that it's just like, yeah, I think you're just stepping into your truth, right? Which again, the swords are all about truth, cutting through the bullshit, seeing patterns that you're like, and also this is a crystal of breaking patterns. I'm just gonna show it to you. Be like, yeah, I used to show up this way, specifically with how you showed up with other people, relationships, whether it's romantic or otherwise, but it's like you're starting to be like, okay, right. I can see how I've shown up in maybe an aloof way with others before. And maybe I'm triggered by someone in my life because they're like that. And it's like, fuck, because it's me. But you're growing and you're stepping into a new place of power. So someone's like Capricorn, I know it's like you'd like to see tangible results, but just be patient with yourself. I actually feel you're like in a very potent time right now. It's like the seeds are below the earth and it's like, you know, the plants are about to burst. It's almost like, to say this to a Capricorn is like, but it's like, just keep facing your true north. You're on the right path and just, almost like sometimes I just watch and wait. Just watch and wait. And anything that pisses you off out there, it's a teacher. It's a teacher. Capricorn, in the comments, let me know if anything about that Sagittarius full moon resonated with you, if anything came up, like in terms of like your expansion, like maybe how you've been holding yourself back, or how you're feeling yourself expand, or both, right? Let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. You're fabulous. I'm fabulous. Till next time. Love ya.